Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today, let's embark on a spiritual journey together. One that will take us to the heart of a single surah in the Quran, Surah Al-Ikhlas. Though short in length, this surah carries profound depth and power, one that can transform the way we view our purpose in life and unlock the ultimate key to peace. Now, take a moment. Ask yourself, what do we really mean by peace? Is it the absence of conflict? Is it material satisfaction? Or is it something deeper? By the end of this video, insha'Allah, you will see how Surah Al-Ikhlas leads us to a peace that transcends worldly concerns, a peace rooted in the eternal. Let's start with its name, Ikhlas. It means sincerity, purity, or devotion. This surah is also known as Tawheed Surah because it encapsulates the essence of monotheism or Tawheed. Now imagine this, the entirety of our faith distilled into just 4 concise ayahs. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, called Surah Al-Ikhlas equal to 1/3 of the Quran. Sahih Bukhari. That's a heavy statement. It means if we deeply internalize this surah, we grasp 1/3 of the divine message. Think about it. How can something so brief have such immense value?
قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد.
What does the surah teach us? Let's break it down. Qul huwa Allahu ahad. Say, He is Allah, the One. This verse establishes Tawheed, the oneness of Allah. But it's more than that. It invites us to reflect on how Allah's singularity makes Him free from partners, equals, or limitations. When we understand this, we stop chasing false gods, be it wealth, status, or even our egos. This is the first step to peace, freeing ourselves from the burden of serving anything other than Allah. Allahus Samad, Allah, the Absolute, the Eternal. This word, As-Samad, is one of Allah's most beautiful attributes. It means the one who is self-sufficient, who doesn't depend on anyone, yet all depend on Him. When you realize that your sustenance, protection and guidance come from the source of all power, it gives you peace. Why? Because it reminds you that Allah is in control, even when life feels chaotic. Lam yalid wa lam yulad. He neither begets nor is born. This eliminates the idea of human-like qualities in Allah. He is unique, beyond our imagination, and free from human needs or weaknesses. This verse cuts through centuries of theological confusion, pointing us back to the purity of worship. وَلَمْ يَكُنْ لَهُ كُفُوًا أَحَدٌ. And there is none comparable to Him. Finally, Allah's unmatched nature ensures that our reliance on Him is secure. When you place your trust in someone who has no flaws or rivals, what's left to fear? Here's the truth. Most of our anxiety and lack of peace comes from attaching ourselves to things that are temporary and imperfect. We depend on people, careers, or material possessions to bring us happiness. But what happens when they fail us? Or worse, when they're taken away? Surah Al-Ikhlas reminds us to anchor our hearts to Allah alone. He is eternal, perfect, and constant. And when you align yourself with the eternal, you rise above the temporary. This is why the Prophet, peace be upon him, would often recite Surah Al-Ikhlas before sleeping. It's a reminder to surrender to Allah and let go of the day's worries. Think of how versatile this surah is. When you're feeling overwhelmed, recite it. When you're afraid, recite it. When you need Allah's protection, recite it. The Prophet, peace be upon him, taught us that reciting Surah Al-Ikhlas 3 times carries the reward of reciting the entire Quran. Sunan al-Tirmidhi. Why? Because it centers your heart on the most fundamental truth. Allah alone is sufficient. Let me share a quick story. There was a man who constantly recited Surah Al-Ikhlas in his salah. When asked why, he replied, "Because it describes the attributes of the Most Merciful, and I love to recite it." The Prophet, peace be upon him, responded, "Inform him that Allah loves him." Sahih Bukhari. Imagine that, a surah so beloved by Allah that He shows love to the one who treasures it. Doesn't that make you want to hold on to it more tightly? Finally, Surah Al-Ikhlas doesn't just bring peace in this world, it guarantees eternal peace. Reflect on this hadith. The Prophet said, "Whoever recites Qul Huwa Allahu Ahad 10 times, Allah will build for him a house in paradise." Sunan al-Tirmidhi. This surah is a ticket to Jannah, where the ultimate peace awaits. Brothers and sisters, let's not just recite Surah Al-Ikhlas, let's live it. Every time you face a challenge, remember Allah's oneness and absolute power. Let go of your attachments to the fleeting and turn to the eternal. I challenge you, start reciting Surah Al-Ikhlas in your daily routine, before bed, in your salah, or even during moments of stress. Reflect on its meanings and share this beautiful surah with your family and friends. Let's spread this key to peace and watch how it transforms lives, starting with our own. If you found this reminder beneficial, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to help others connect with the beauty of Allah's words. And may Allah grant us all the peace promised in His divine message. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
If you're enjoying our content and want to see more, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like this video. Your support helps us grow and reach more people. Also, if you'd like to help us produce even more frequent and high-quality content, consider contributing to us on Patreon. Every little bit helps, and it means the world to us. So, share with your friends, and let's keep this journey going together. Thanks for all your support.